When board games give us more, we're rolling with more. Hi, I'm Will, and with me as always is the pursuer of all things dumplings.
Sarah?
Dumplings are awesome.
I know,
and
but
they're fun and happiness.
They are very yummy.
Yes. And today we're doing a review of all the promo material for Pursuit of Happiness, including Thug Life, which is the only box we actually have.
So there's a lot of variety of promos and packs and things and doodahs, so we're gonna go over all those.
So Sarah, tell us a bit about these promos.
So over the years, there's been a variety of extras released from Artipia. And right now, as of the recording of this video, all of these are available for purchase on Artipia's website. The availability beyond that, I don't know. So, well, let's start with Thug Life. It contains 60 cards where you can pursue the life of a criminal. Definitely a more mature theme.
Yes, robbing banks are like projects.
Yeah, I know. And you can have a job as a getaway driver and things like that. So with this, it definitely focuses a lot more on the stress of the game, the gaining stress from doing these activities, because it's all illegal activities, which would give you more stress if you did them in real life.
Yes.
The thing is, this will result most likely in a shorter game because you will have a shorter life.
Which I don't think is bad.
I don't think so either.
Yes.
But you have to be okay with the questionable mature themes.
Yes.
All right, the next is Out of This World. This contains 60 cards of a sci-fi and fantasy theme. I have heard from other people and looking through them, some of these cards may not be that well balanced. This was one of the earlier packs, and some of it seems to definitely be more in jest, as in a just kind of jokes.
Just throw things at the wall.
Yeah. So
things happened.
You might want to look through and choose what you want to play with, but there's definitely some funny things in here. Definitely not your serious sci-fi and fantasy.
Don't get hung up on rules if you're adding in that promo.
Right. The holiday pack. This is pretty straightforward. It's 20 holiday themed cards across the variety of things, so you can celebrate variety like Hanukkah and Ramadan and things like that.
Arbor Day.
Was that Arbor Day in there?
I believe Arbor Day was in there.
I think so too. All right, the Gratitude Pack. This is 25 cards, and it's Artipia's thank you to the backers of the 4th Kickstarter for being patient with all the delays, because there were a lot of delays.
Yes.
But that was what happened. It happened during, the COVID years, so yeah.
Nothing special about them, just more of the same.
Yeah, I do think a lot of them were pretty well balanced, so if you want more variety, it's not bad to pick up.
Yeah.
Promo Pack. Now, this might get a little confused with the Kickstarter promo packs, but this is 23 cards that just collects all the different promo cards that they've released over the years.
I think like conventions,
yes,
maybe some magazine sort of.
And I think as rewards for other people's Kickstarters,
yes,
like the Dice Tower ones and things like that.
Yeah.
So it does collect all of those.
If they made a promo for something else other than their own Kickstarters.
Yeah, it does not collect any of the promo cards that you would have gotten from the Kickstarters.
That's pure collector fodder.
It is. It's just more variety.
Turns out we had like one.
Yes, I think because of the first Kickstarter, they sent out the very first promo card with the first Kickstarter. And then after that, we never went to conventions or back to other Kickstarters or bought them off of BoardGameGeek or wherever they were from. We never got another one.
But now we have them all.
Now we do. Now we do. We have everything, I think. I say that and then something else will come out. All right, now the actual Kickstarter promos for the first Kickstarter is 42 cards. And this actually introduces 4 new mechanisms: events, trends, pets, and standalone jobs. So these are actually some pretty nice mini expansions that add nice tweaks to the game.
Yeah, so for example, like trends shows you a symbol of one of the job types, and you get extra long-term happiness if you go for that type, which means it's trending that job is just more popular than any other job.
Yeah.
So minor little tweaks like that.
Yeah, and pets are a new type of... They stuck them in the item because, the items and...
Yeah, you buy a pet.
You buy a pet. And then it also works differently than the rest of those in that it grows up naturally.
Without you doing anything.
And unfortunately also passes away.
Without you doing anything.
Pretty much. All right.
Except feeling sad.
Except feeling very sad. So for the second Kickstarter, the promo pack included 48 cards, and it introduced friends, ongoing life goals, more pets, more standalone jobs, and then just a variety of other cards as well. So I'm trying to remember friends now. It's been a little while since we looked at them.
They were just another
thing you could put some resources in and gain something back from. Yeah.
And then if you maintained it.
Oh, right. It's very parallel to
A relationship.
Romantic relationship.
It's a one step down from a relationship.
Right. Because you do have other friends in the world that aren't just your, significant other.
Yes.
Let me see. Now we're moving on to the third Kickstarter, that promo pack. And
that one said, was that one with children?
No.
No, that was the pets.
That was pets, ongoing life goals.
Ongoing goals. That was a little bit different. So all these games set up with, I think it's two goals.
Mm-hmm.
These ones, you could actually achieve it during the course of the game, and you can continuously achieve it.
Yeah, that was different. So Kickstarter promos for the third Kickstarter up to 76 cards. As you notice, they kept getting more and more. This introduced kids, single parents, group items, because I think they had group items before, but there was something there. Can't remember. Higher education, health activities, safety and security jobs, store owner jobs, and inheritances, and more of other types. I really liked that it introduced more different types of jobs, because I have to say jobs is one of the more frustrating aspects of the game to me.
Yeah, because you usually pay something to get hired, to show your experience, and then if you want to promote, you'll look for another job in that classification field. And then you can do that one more time before you choose to retire. The store jobs were rather particular in that you kind of build them up, but you don't really get paid until you're ready to sell the business.
Right.
Then, depending on how much you put into it, kind of gave you your payday.
Right. So it was a nice, and the other thing I like is that it's self-contained. Just like the standalone jobs, you don't have to keep trying to pursue promotion. It's less reward, but it's also less work. And sometimes that's what you want out of life.
Yeah. And a lot of these things we're saying, oh, well, there's service, this and that, and something else. The game likes to use a lot of different verbiage, and a lot of these things are different in name only.
Right. It's just a variation on something that already exists. So if it's a new job type, it's just a slightly different way of interacting with a job card.
Yeah. Or it's a job classification that now has this moniker to it.
Right.
It's these jobs. Okay, do they act any different? Nope.
Exactly.
They're just those types of jobs.
Right.
They're represented now.
Right. So moving on to the fourth and final Kickstarter as of the recording of this, although they have said that this is it for Pursuit of Happiness. Let's see if this is actually it. I hope so, because it's really good to just stop here.
Yeah.
So we jump up to a whopping 119 cards. And this has more friends. I think it was mutual friends. I forgot to write that down. Mutual friends, which is an interesting...
You put friends between you, and then they go, either they're closer to you or closer to your opponent.
And you get benefits based on
their position.
That position. School, athletic and performing arts career jobs. There's the friend boards now, which I think helps with that.
The mutual.
And the school board, which helps with the school jobs. And then just more of other types of things.
Yeah, I think the school jobs, you could just flat out say, I want a school job with the school board.
Right, because otherwise the jobs get shuffled in the deck and a school job might never come up. So having them on the school board, they are kept separate so you can pursue your higher education without having to get it randomly, which can also be frustrating.
Yes. Because it's like, well, can't I always go to school?
Right.
Yes, this says you can.
Yeah, exactly. All right, 2-player experience. With all this content, most of it didn't really change how the 2-player feels, except Thug Life. And mostly because if one player really, really goes after that Thug Life, their life's going to be over a lot faster.
Yeah, they burn hot and die fast.
Young. Well,
die young.
They get to old age faster.
I will say there are a few things that also might make the game feel a little bit more competitive. Mutual friends.
Yeah, that's true.
For one. Beyond that, though, I don't think anything really changed two-player wise.
A lot of, I would say, 70 to 80% of the promos is just more stuff. Just more of the same that already exists in the base game and the expansions. And then the ones we pointed out that were actually new, like what I would call mini expansions or a new card type, then those are where those little minor tweaks are.
Yeah, and they all feel like variants.
Yeah, it's more of a variant, yeah. Accessibility, the good news here is none of this is really more complex. I mean, even the thug stuff uses all the same, everything that's in the base game is the same. It's just really heavily uses that stress, that you will gain stress doing these thug life actions and things like that. And the other thing I do like about all of this is they really use the promo cards and packs and stuff as a way to explore and broaden the representation in the game.
Yes, that's mostly what you're getting with promo cards.
There's more cultures and a wider variety of people that you'll interact with. So that's really nice. All right, so let's talk about what we do and we don't like. These things really don't shy away from like what happens in life. I mean, not just the thug life where you can pursue being a criminal, but like pets. Pets are one of those bittersweet things. It's like, of course you want a pet, but then the pet's gonna die, and that's just sad.
Unless it's one of those insect things, and you're like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, or I'm trying to remember, wasn't there? I thought there was a turtle. Or did the turtle still end up dying?
No, the turtle was one of the few that outlived you.
That's right. The turtle outlives you. That's right. So go for that turtle if you want a pet that is not going to die before you.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just really nice to see this explore different things that happen in life that didn't get put into the main 3 expansions.
Yeah, this is all there to help the game from feeling samey ever.
Ever. Yeah, because, I mean, that's basically it. What we really like about all these different things is that slight mechanical tweaks, or thematic tweaks. If you're like, I really want, to experience more cultures and more holidays from people that I don't know, you can put these in and it's like, I didn't know this holiday existed. I'm going to go look up information. So, I mean, not that it's going to be directly a source of knowledge, but it can make you aware that this thing or this place or whatever exists.
Yeah.
So you can go do it. The downside, this is a lot of bloat. I mean, we got it all because we've backed every single Kickstarter, all 4 Kickstarters. It's a lot. It's overwhelming.
Yeah. Another problem is some of these promos, I think, don't exist in the comprehensive rules.
Yeah, it was really odd.
So the big box, if you get it, has a all-in-one rule book for all the expansions and the like. But because these are kind of promo outliers, some of them are in there.
Yeah, some of them are, but some of them aren't.
Some of them aren't.
Yeah,
and so we did have to keep a lot of extra rules around just to make sure we had reference material to know how some of these things are played. Plus, it didn't help the fact that in the end, I think they actually changed the name of some of these things.
Right. So the downside for us is we've been backing since the beginning. So like we still have an original board, which does not, it has tweaks. The new revised version of the board has tweaks to the board and the, rules and stuff. So, but we getting all these promo materials over the course of time has all these little rule sheets. But if you were to go and buy the big box now and buy all the little promo packs now, you might actually be missing out on some rules. Now,
hopefully the promo packs will come with rules.
Hopefully, because we don't have the new packages of the promos, so we don't know.
Yeah.
The good news is there's always BoardGameGeek, so if there's some clarity on something that you just don't know, you've got a lot of forums to try, and maybe just go to the main base game and just ask there.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's go over how these promos and packs changed our opinion of the game. I don't think it greatly changed anything for me.
Considering the fact that we have all the other expansions, these feel completely unnecessary.
For us, yeah. So it doesn't really impact me. Like, I still like the pets, even if it is kind of sad. I mean, like, there are different aspects of these different things that, yes, I'll want to play with, but also thinking about it, if we didn't have them, I don't think I'd necessarily miss them because the base game and the 3 expansions has so much already.
I wouldn't even know if you put them in or not.
Good point. I mean, still not sure exactly how I'm going to organize all the cards in the big box, whether I'm just going to put all of the same type of cards together and just have one giant deck for each thing and we shuffle it and away we go.
Yeah. Does that dilute anything that's important? I don't know.
I don't think so, since none of the cards work with the other cards in that deck. There's no synergy between cards.
Yeah.
So it's all for just more variety, and it's just slightly overwhelming more variety.
Yes.
So I think what we're going to conclude with is that all these different promo packs, if you're a casual gamer and you enjoy Pursuit of Happiness, but maybe you haven't picked up all the expansions, with these promos and packs and things, just get what looks interesting to you.
Yes.
Don't buy it all. You probably won't like it all. And if you're a collector and completionist, you already know you're buying it all. So I don't even know why you're watching this video, because you know you're going to go get it.
You're just confirming that, yes, this is your collecting, and so you should. So go ahead and do that.
Exactly.
I give you permission to spend more money.
Just get them off the website before they're not available, because I don't imagine all of these are going to stay in print forever.
Yes.
That's it.
Did the rating change?
No, it's still in, what are we at, 9?
9.
9.
Yes.
Yep.
So, that'll do it for us. And Sarah, if you were going to create a new expansion for this game, is there anything, and we cover quite a bit, we'll even throw in the fact that we covered community, experiences, and nostalgia, plus the base game, plus these promos. Is there any aspect of life you feel
yes, actually,
is missing?
I don't want it in the game, but it never talks about housing. I don't think. I mean, maybe there's a one-off card here or there, maybe in an item.
No, for the most part, whenever there's an item, there's a collection, you have a room of such and such, or a shelf of such. So it
never actually addresses your home, which is a very large part of your life. Now, how that would be represented in the game, I'm actually a little afraid of. I wouldn't want to have to also like do some weird, I don't know, some sort of collecting and tile laying. I don't know what it would be. I mean, obviously they wouldn't add tiles, but like how you would do that in a card, I mean, I'd be afraid it would be like the jobs where you have to have an apartment and then you go up to like a duplex or a condo and then you move into a small house and then a big, I wouldn't really want, I don't know. It could be something to be explored, but I really hope they're done with Pursuit of Happiness and don't. But that is the only thing I can think of that they don't.
That could be their spin-off game.
Oh, gosh.
Like a little card game of Pursuit of Happiness.
It's the Pursuit of Home Ownership.
Yes.
Which doesn't really bring much. Well, I mean, it does bring happiness, but it brings it's headaches and happiness.
Yes. Pursuit of Headaches. That's a spin-off.
There you go.
All right. And we've been rolling with more. And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with 2. That's TWO. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
And if you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you. Because remember, he's rolling with you.